Imagine opening your eyes to total darkness. You can't move, you can't scream, your hands hit wood just inches from your face. And that's when you realize you've been buried alive. This nightmare wasn't just the stuff of horror films. For one man named Thomas, it became reality. Thomas lived in a small town where medical science wasn't advanced. One day, he collapsed suddenly after a mysterious illness. Doctors pronounced him dead. His pulse was faint, his breathing so shallow that it seemed life had left him. Within hours, his family held a funeral, but Thomas wasn't gone. He had slipped into a rare condition known as catalepsy, a state where the body becomes stiff, the heartbeat nearly undetectable, and even the breath is invisible to the naked eye. In the 1800s, people didn't understand it. To them, Thomas looked like a corpse. That evening, mourners wept as his coffin was lowered into the ground. The sound of shovels tossing dirt echoed across the cemetery. As the final layer of soil fell, Thomas's eyes fluttered open. At first, he thought he was dreaming, but soon the crushing reality set in. Darkness, silence, air growing thin. He tried to scream, but the sound was muffled. He pounded on the wooden lid, but nobody heard. Minutes turned into hours. His fingernails broke as he clawed at the coffin. He gasped for air, but oxygen was running out. Panic consumed him. Some locals later swore they heard faint scratching sounds from the ground that night. Others said it was just the wind. Days passed. The cemetery caretaker noticed something strange. The soil above Thomas's grave looked disturbed, as though it had shifted. When the coffin was exhumed, what they found horrified everyone. The wooden lid was cracked, his fingers raw and bloodied from scratching, his body twisted in unnatural positions, his face frozen in terror. He had died a second time, this time for real, fighting for a chance to live. The town fell into silence. Some said it was a tragic medical mistake. Others whispered that Thomas's spirit was restless, punished for sins he had carried to the grave. Believe it or not, Thomas's story was not unique. In the 18th and 19th centuries, being buried alive was a widespread fear. Thousands were mistakenly pronounced dead due to illnesses like cholera, epilepsy, or catalepsy. To combat this, safety coffins were invented. These coffins came with bells, strings, and breathing tubes, so anyone who woke up underground could signal for help. That's where the phrase, "saved by the bell," originally came from. Not school, but survival. Gravediggers even reported finding coffins with scratch marks on the inside, proof that many people had suffered the same horrific fate. To this day, Thomas's grave remains a warning in his hometown. Locals say his spirit never truly left. On quiet nights, some claim to hear scratching sounds near the cemetery. Others insist they've seen his shadow moving between the tombstones. Folklore grew around his name, and parents told their children, "Don't walk past the graveyard after dark, or Thomas might pull you underground." Whether you believe in spirits or not, Thomas's story is a chilling reminder of how fragile life and death can be. So I'll ask you this. If you woke up inside your own coffin, would you fight to survive, or would you accept the darkness? Comment below with what you would do, and subscribe for more stories that will keep you awake at night.